Apparently, guys, we've been challenged to a threesome.
The threesome of our favourite mods we've done this year, and the 3 mods that we absolutely wish we did just a little bit different.
My 3 favorite mods and 3 least favorite mods of 2019. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Casey, and today we're talking about our 3 favorite and least favorite mods that we did in 2019. This is in response to a fellow YouTuber challenge, and the Cheap Jeeper challenged me to this. So here's my response, and I figured why not? It's the end of 2019. Let's take a look at a couple or 3 mods that I didn't like that I put on the Jeep this year, and 3 mods that I really did like on the Jeep this year. Now, before we get started, I will challenge 3 other people to the threesome challenge. I'm gonna challenge my good friend here on the island, Loki, over at Eli. It's my friend Eli over at Loki Lights. Check out his channel down in the description below. Also, JTM Off-Road, and as well, my other friend, Midwest Jeeper. Go check out their channels, hit them up on Instagram, let them know they've been challenged to a threesome. So let me know what your 3 favorite and least favorite mods were for 2019. Also, guys, we're almost at 5,000 subscribers on the channel. I am super excited. Wouldn't it be awesome to hit 5,000 before the end of 2019 and kick off 2020 with 5,000 subscribers? If you aren't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. With that said, enough talking. Let's get started with my 3 favorite and least favorite mods of 2019 on my Jeep. All right, we got a quick reprieve from the rain, so let's start off with my least favorite mods that we did this year. I need to take you guys to the front of the Jeep. This is the Ward Sidewinder. I did do a review video. I will put a link down in the description or up here in the corner, but this is something that I do need to take off of the Jeep. I've had this on for 7 or 8 months now. I think my biggest problem that I have with this when actually using it is this pin. So this pin, well, right now you can see it does come off fairly easily. 2 problems with this. If you've been using this and you've had this under load, basically, you know, you're doing a recover and you've got something hooked here, afterwards trying to get this pin off is extremely difficult. I don't know if it binds up a little bit, but once it's had load on it and then you go to take it out, it's very, very hard to unscrew this pin. And most of the time we have to get a pair of vice grips or a big screwdriver and put it through the hole to twist this and undo it. Now that leads me to my second point with this, is that this pin could come out. And if it does, this is basically useless. In my review video, someone did leave a comment. They actually contacted Warren to see if they could get replacements or spare pins, because if you lose this, you're pretty much without your winch hook out on the trail. And Warren told them that they did not sell these separately, and so the only replacement would be to buy a brand new Sidewinder, which to me doesn't make a lot of sense on something that you could lose. So I haven't lost this pin yet, but I don't have any shackles on the front. Now, I was trying out their new Hyperlink shackles, which were those big beefy shackles. There's also a review on the channel for that. They're no longer here on the front of the Jeep. The first time out, one of the pins rattled out on the trail, came out, and halfway through our run I noticed I was missing one of these Hyperlinks, and I only had one left on my bumper, and so I took it off because they're like $100 each and I didn't want to lose the other one. So I took those off, but it's the same sort of pin mechanism here. So obviously if I could lose one of the ones here, there's a chance I could lose this here, and I wouldn't want to be without my winch hook. So I do plan on taking this off sometime in the near future. I wanted to test it a few more times, but it really just hasn't been working out for me. All right, the next mod that I'm going to be taking off, it's on my list to take off of my Jeep, is these flex lights here on the A-pillars. Now, there's 2 problems that I have with these flex lights. First, for the type of wheeling that we do here on the island, where there's a lot of branches and bushes and trees and stuff hitting them, these are always getting smacked and they're getting knocked up or sideways. I've broken many of these covers already, and I keep having to replace them. But the other thing that I don't like is on the backs of these, it's 2 wires, the positive and the negative wire on the back. And I'll show you here on the other side. If you look right here, this wire has actually come off, and I've resoldered this onto a new eyelet several times, and something, you know, whenever I'm out off-roading, something will hit this and knock it off. And I have the same problem on the fronts. These ones here on the front are a little bit more protected because of the bull bar, but they do run a risk of being knocked off. So it is, I'm not sure about the design of these flex lights. They do look really good on the Jeep. I really like the look, and they are super bright. And you can replace any of these pieces if you damage them or put covers on them easily. But up here on the A-pillars, they are just in too much of a vulnerable position. And I'm going to be taking these off because this is just constantly happening with these wires. And honestly, I never really use these up here. And for the third mod that I will be taking off my Jeep, and I don't think I would do it again, is going to be this Rotopacks on the back of the Jeep. Now, you may remember we did do the whole tire carrier installation, and I figured, well, let's put the Rotopacks up here. It looks good. I can mount my camera and my license plate to it, and my third brake light and a shovel, which I do use all the time and I would keep on here. But when we're out on the tight trails trying to maneuver through obstacles and trees, these are very vulnerable for being hit, and I did hit this one, and this one is cracked. I don't have any fuel in it. I've just been trying to figure out what I want to do back here before I pull it off and have a big empty space. I barely bumped into a tree a while ago, and right here it cracked and started leaking fuel out on the trail. Luckily, we noticed it right away, and we're able to transfer the fuel out of it into another container. But this is just too vulnerable to have up here. I think it needs to be, if I can mount it on the other side of the tire carrier or inboard, it would be a lot more, lot useful. But yeah, it's not often I need fuel. Only a few times we've actually had to use the fuel, and it wasn't really an emergency anyways. So the Rotopacks are quite expensive. I think this is $150 or $190 Canadian. And just to have it back here to run the risk of banging into a tree and breaking more of them doesn't seem like a great Jeep modification. All right, so that's the 3 mods that I did in 2019 that I'm undoing on my Jeep now, or at some point when I have a bit of time. And let's talk about my 3 favorite mods that I did in 2019. All right, quickly, before we move on to my 3 favorite mods, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you want to see any of my future videos, I do weekly news, product reviews, install guides, and vlogs in the Jeep on the trail. So hit that subscribe button, help me reach 5,000 subscribers. And with any of the products that I am talking about in the video today, I will leave links down in the description below. Any of the Amazon links are affiliate links, which means I do get paid a small commission if you click on them. It does help support the channel at no cost to you. There's no additional cost when you click on any of the affiliate links. It's up to you, but I will leave the links down in the description below. All right, let's get started with my 3 favorite mods from 2019. So it just happens that all 3 modifications that I did in 2019 that are my favorites are convenience mods, and they're all inside the Jeep, and I will show them to you. They just really make my off-roading more enjoyable, and there's planes constantly today, it seems. Anyways, all 3 of these mods really just kind of make my trips more enjoyable, off-roading a little bit more enjoyable. They're convenience mods, and they're not expensive, so if you do want to check them out, they aren't a lot of money. All right, let's pop inside the Jeep, and I'm going to show them to you. So the first one is, I believe these are called gatekeepers or cord keepers or CB keepers, whatever. But basically, they're these guys. These were featured in my interior mods video, which I will post a link up in the corner to. But these hold my radio microphones to the roll bar so that I can pull them down and let them go whenever I'm off-roading. I've always got my microphone. I don't have to place it back into a holder. As well, if my window is down and I want to use my radio as I'm walking by without hopping back in the Jeep, I can easily pull it through the window, talk on it. When I'm done, I just let it go and it's back in place, and it holds them nice and tight to the roll bar. I really like these. I think they're only about 20 bucks or so, and I have one on each microphone, and it just keeps them out of the way, keeps the installation nice and clean, and I don't have to have radio cables hanging down in the center of my Jeep or from the top or wherever you would put your microphone normally. So I really do like these, and I've just routed the microphone cables along the top so they're out of the way and nice and clean. All right, let's hop inside the Jeep, and I'll show you 2 more mods that I did in 2019 that I really like. All right, the first mod is my phone holder. Now, this is a bit of a hybrid phone holder. You can't buy this exact thing, but you can buy both of these parts. What I've done is taken this Archon tablet mount, which has the articulating arm. I have one on each side, and I've just screwed them to the side of my dash here. This is not for somebody who doesn't want to put any holes in, but there are other options out there. but this works really well for me. It's the articulating arm, so I can put this wherever I want. And then I have taken this wireless phone charger made by Chotec, and I have mounted it onto the arm and run a little cable here on the bottom. This power cable just goes in to the dash right here. And now when I want to put my phone up, boom, that's it. It holds it on with pressure. It charges it, so it's charging the phone. Well, not right now because the Jeep is off, but it charges my phone. I can see my Google Maps if I'm on the road. I can see my Spotify if I want to listen to music. And when I want to grab my phone, because I'm always out taking photos or whatever on the trail, I just pull it away, it stops charging, the mount sits here. So this is in a really nice, easy to use position. From my point of view, it isn't obscuring my window at all, but I can easily see. Mostly I really like it with Google Maps when I'm on road trips and navigating, trying to figure out where we're going. But from this point of view, doesn't interfere with my view at all. And I just love the simplicity and how easy it is to put my phone on and off of this charger right where I want it. All right, my third modification that I'm gonna show you guys really isn't for me, but it's more about for my passengers. And as well, I did do a review pretty much with any product that I installed in the last year and a half since I started making YouTube videos. There are reviews. But this is my grab bar handle over here, or not my grab bar handle, my grab bar bag. And this is a bag here that just mounts onto your grab bar, and it provides your passenger or yourself with some additional storage. And I always find that when I have somebody in the Jeep or I have my wife in here, you know, there's nowhere really easy to put some papers or some snacks maybe for Maddie in the back. Or I put my tablet in here because it has a nice padded inside. And I keep a few things like napkins, and we keep, well, that's a smoke grenade apparently. I forgot about that. There's some screwdrivers in here. I keep some sunscreen or whatever. So I'm not clogging up my glove box here. I can keep a few easily accessible things. And if I want to take them with me, I can easily just undo these two Velcro straps in about 2 seconds, and I can carry this pouch with me either in the hotel or wherever it is that we may be parking the Jeep overnight. I don't have to leave it in here, and it's really just nicely accessible, easy to use, lots of storage space, and you can clip things on here because there are some molly or whatever you want to call them hooks on there, and just a great little accessory to the inside of your Jeep. So yeah, there you go. All right guys, quick video, 3 of my favorite and least favorite mods for 2019 on the Jeep. Go leave some comments in the most recent videos of the 3 people I did challenge for this video: Loki, Lights, JTM, Off-Road, and Midwest Jeeper. I will have links down in the description below. And with that said, 2019 has been awesome. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys soon in the next video.